Welcome to Updweller, where we help you make smarter decisions for your home. I'm Kim, and today we are talking about Onsen waffle towels, specifically a review of my usage of the Onsen towels over the last few months. In this video, we're going to cover what the towels are and what they're like right out of the package to after several washes and months of use. So let's get started. So before we dive into my overall review, let's talk about what a waffle towel is anyways. Really quick, a waffle towel is woven differently than the traditional terry cloth towels. Instead of that loop heavy towel kind of feeling, it's flat, it's grid-like with this weave, and that's really where the waffle comes from and where the name comes from. So instead of that heavy towel terry cloth feel, it's flat, it's grid-like, and that's really where the waffle name comes from. It's lighter, it dries faster, and it folds flatter than the terry cloth towels. And that's a big part why they've gotten so popular. So it's for smaller bathrooms, for smaller homes in general, and those that want that kind of spa aesthetic, very minimal type feel. So you may have seen these towels at hotels and spas also. Onsen's specifically made with Supima cotton, and it's premium, it's extra long staple cotton. It's basically a higher grade fiber than the regular towels use. And that's part of the reason why that weave can be lighter and still holds up over time. So let's now get into Onsen specifically. Right out of the package, when the towels first arrived, I really noticed how thin and flat 3 towels felt. So I got the bath towel, hand towel, and a washcloth in that set. And as I mentioned, very flat, kind of a little stiff, but definitely what I loved about it is the towel, the bath towel itself was very long. I loved that kind of fuller kind of coverage feel. But mainly I have a small condo and I have a small linen closet where all of my linens go in one closet. So I wanted to make sure that the towels continue to kind of lay flat, and it could really help me conserve on space versus those thicker kind of terry cloth traditional towels. And like I said, I loved how long the bath towel felt. And I also loved the hand towel, especially because there's a loop on the hand towel and the bath towel. And I love that the hand towel just fit on a hook in my powder room and not around, I didn't have to hang it on the towel bar or anything. Texture-wise, like I mentioned, it's not as soft as the fluffy towel feel. And if that's what you're expecting, you really need to kind of reset those expectations. Like I mentioned, it's flat, it's a structured weave, and that's really what that waffle towel is. So compared to the traditional terry cloth towels that I've been using for years, this one definitely felt thinner out of the package in my hands. That was my first kind of like out of the package impression. So after the first few washes, I started noticing the towels really softened up nicely. Also, the absorption really improved on these towels. So I noticed after showering, getting out, drying off, like I was dry really quick, and the towel didn't feel like it was heavy and really didn't feel like I had soaked it at all. That also meant that the towels dry really fast. So after I took a shower, hung up the towel on my towel bar, and within the next couple of hours, the towel was pretty much completely dry. And I know my old thicker terry towels, they would still be wet. One thing also to flag about these towels is they have that textured weave, and my nails are not very long, but if you have long nails or you wear a lot of jewelry, you may want to watch that on the towels. They have reported to kind of snag. It's nothing that I've noticed right away, but something to notice with, long nails and jewelry. So after months of using, there's been no fraying, there's no loose threads, there's no pilling or anything on the edges. I love how the edges of these towels have like a thicker border around them. The towels have really held their shape, they've gotten softer over time, and it just really looks like a towel that's been really used instead of brand new, obviously. So I mentioned the border, that's really held up nicely and been the same. I love that loop, no fraying on that. The surface of the towel, like I mentioned, is getting softer, but still really absorbing well and drying off really quickly, or the towel dries really quickly. So what has held up? Like I'd mentioned, the structure of the towel is good. We're watching for frays or anything, snags, no problems there. And it's folding nicely. It's not taking up too much space in my closet, and I'm able to fit several towels on my shelf with no issues at all. Also, I love that the towels really dry quickly. So I live with 2 teenagers. I'm not always able to get to laundry every day or a load of towels. I love that these towels, when I throw them in the laundry or we use them a couple of times, they dry quickly and I'm not stuck with like damp towels and that kind of musty smell or anything. So something to notice, my son has some sensory issues and he definitely feels like the towels are a little bit rougher than the terry towels. So if you have someone with sensory sensitivities in your household, that texture could feel a little bit rough or off to them. So something to consider before buying a whole set or replacing all of your towels. So overall though, I really do like these towels. If you're looking to buy new sets of towels, replace your old ones, you definitely want to check these out, especially living in a smaller space or in a humid climate, or you are looking for something that dries really fast. So I would give these a try. Maybe buy a couple, try them out, see how that texture feels. But again, I really like them and it's definitely a go-to in my everyday towel. So here at Updweller, we want to help you make your house feel more like a home. So if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and let us know in the comments what you'd like to see next. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.